Hey everybody, just a little tool stuff today, since that's one of the things on my channel I do. I've got this Dewalt, this XR bandsaw. I got this because I wore out my Ryobi portable bandsaw. Nothing wrong with it. It had a much thinner throat on it, not as deep, and I just wore the belts out of it. And so I use this a lot. I do a lot of metalworking, and I've been working on this trailer, and it's all made out of this unistrut, which is I've said before, one of my favorite things to use. And this whole trailer is built with unistrut. I wouldn't have been able to do this job without a bandsaw. So if you're going to work with any of this metal, you could try cutting this by hand with a hacksaw or a sawzall or a chop saw, but it's a lot harder, a lot slower. These are not super accurate, but it's designed for this stuff. This is really heavy metal, and again, another reason I use it for my little projects. I'm going to show you how it works. I think most people know how a bandsaw works, but a lot of people don't talk about little things on the saws, on the tools. I'm going to give you my 2 cents on it for what it's worth, and I'll use it. I'll show you what it does. This is a little better, of course, than the Ryobi I had. And one of the main things I like about it is it's got this clamshell on the bottom, and you can see the blade is covered. I have a bad habit of holding a piece of unistrut with one hand and using this saw with the other, and it's going to pull your material up against this bar. That's just normal thing. That's why it's there. I rest this on my leg, and I've sawn just about every one of my jeans have a hole in the right leg cut through it. But the way they're doing it is you open up the clam. It's about as easy as you can get it, and then you can get to the inside to change the blades and clean it out if that's what you got to do. You're gonna see some little sparkles here. Let me see if I can get the camera to show that. And you see those little sparkly spots right there? That is from cutting aluminum, which I work with that a lot. The blade that comes with this particular one is too fine. I should have gone to a much more coarse blade, because what happens is your blade gets clogged up, and the saw will act like it's got a chip in the blade and start jumping on it if you're doing aluminum. This is fine for the steel, but this isn't really good for aluminum work. You could pull the specks out of there, see it? So that's not good. So I'll just do a quick hack job on this unistrut, and I'll show you how it cuts with that. This particular one, you can have one of these saws for around $385 delivered. You can get them in kits. These are 5 amp hour batteries. It comes with 2 of them for that $385 and a charger. And you got your blade adjustment here. If it starts tracking funny, that's your tension release on the blade when you got to change the blade. And it's just a simple lever, move it there. It's got the adjustable knob on it here, so you can have 2 hands on this thing. I typically operate these with 1 hand. This isn't a toy. This is really for commercial or industrial use. As I do a lot of metal work. I'm out here today because my workshop isn't done yet, so I'll start throwing out some serious tool reviews when I get it up and going. But just use the knob, the adjustment knob here. This handle will fold forward, and you kind of got to do that when you want to change the battery on this thing. And otherwise, you can see the handle would be in the way. I guess that's the best they can do, and get your handle back where you want it. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just something to be aware of. So you're not going to go through these battery packs very often, so it's not that much of an inconvenience. Got your hang hook on here. They put this on here to keep you from bashing the tool up on surfaces and beating the hell out of the bottom of it. But it's got the clamshell on there. There's really not much you're gonna have to worry about. The only other thing I found odd on this saw is it comes with an adjustable speed. Well, I don't get that because the trigger is already variable speed, so you can just creep it along if that's what you want to do. Well, you can see it's already on 5. Now, if you want to do that, full speed, fine, but you can pull the trigger and slow it down. You can make this a claw, go slow. But that's just me. Just to let you aware of that. I think they could have eliminated this. I think it's something else to go wrong down the road. I don't even fool with that. I just use the trigger. That slow speed is really nice when you're starting to cut. Otherwise, you can bounce it all over the place. But I'll show you real quick what it does for Unistrut. As I said, this is designed for pipe, big items, stuff like that, wide items, which I was using this on some flat plate bar stock aluminum. And overall, it's a nice piece of equipment, but it's a chunk of money. But this should last you, if you take care of it, this should last you for years. I don't ever break my tools. I generally wear them out. That was years on the Ryobi, cutting conduit, Unistrut, aluminum, all the usual things I work with. But we'll show a real quick video how it does with Unistrut, and make up your own mind. But it's a good machine. And it's just that fast. To me, like I said, they're indispensable. And yeah, you can cut wood with this too. They make wood blades for these. So this is the stock Dewalt blade that came with it, but there's a crap load of aftermarket blades for whatever you want to do with it. But I highly recommend it. Can't go wrong with it. It's a bit of an investment, but you're going to have a tool that's going to last you for years. And I think it's a good buy. This one I bought through a company called Tool Up. That's one word, toolup.com, and free shipping on them, and they seem to be a decent company. All right, that's about it. Thought I'd throw that out there. Everybody take care, and first of the year's coming up, so happy first of the year, New Year's for you. And everybody take care and be safe. Bye for now.